to solve for x by completing the square. Okay, so how they would ask in a question, they would say solve the following equation. They would give you an equation like this. You'd have terms on the left hand side which equal to 0, right? And then they say solve that equation by completing the square. All right, so in essence, at the end of the day, you would want to have x is equal to something. So what that means is that on the left hand side, you just need to have x, not x to the power of 2, not a coefficient in front of x like this, but just x. No numbers on the left hand side. So everything else needs to be moved to the right hand side. And how we can do that, we need to start eliminating the terms that we don't want on the left hand side. Alright, so what we'd start off with, we've got x squared plus 4x. Let's eliminate 3, right? So how we do that, minus 3. Then we've got 0 minus 3. So what we do on the left hand side, we also need to do on the right hand side. So what we end up having left is x squared plus 4x is equal to minus 3, right? So we're getting somewhere now, right? So now that we have got a number that is on the right hand side and we only have variables left here, we can do a bit more eliminating here so that we have x only left, right? And how we're going to do that, we're going to use a formula, and this formula will help you to, so that formula will help you to create a perfect square on your left hand side. So the expression that will be on the left hand side will be a perfect square. Alright, so what we are going to use, the formula that we're going to use to get a perfect square on the left hand side is b divided by 2 to the power of 2. What is b? B is the coefficient in front of x. Alright, so in this case it would be 4 divided by 2 to the power of 2. So b is 4, right? And that gives you 4. So what are we going to do with this 4? This 4, we're going to add it on your left hand side and also on the right hand side. So what we end up having, we have x squared plus 4x plus 4, okay, is equal to minus 3 plus 4. Alright, then now x squared plus 4x plus 4, that gives you 1, right? So now we know that this is a perfect square. What does that mean? That means that we have two brackets that are of the same, that have the same values inside multiplied by itself. Okay, and that would be x, right, in each bracket, and then the symbol that we're going to put, we are going to be guided by this symbol here of that coefficient, right, which is a plus. So both the brackets will have a plus, right? And then what will be on the the number that will be in both brackets, we will be guided by this 4, right? So the square root of 4 is what will be the number that is on each bracket, and the square root of 4 is 2. Okay, so this is the same as saying x plus 2 to the power of 2, which equals to 1, right? Okay, so now that we have that, we still need to do a bit more work to have an x left on on the left hand side. So what can we do? We need to eliminate the exponent and the brackets, right? And how we do that, the square root of this will eliminate the exponent to the power of 2, right? So we do that, which is x plus 2. And what we do this side, we also need to do this side. And then we just add something else on this side, which is the plus minus. Okay, just cram that, just add the plus minus. All right, and then what does this mean? So this is the same as saying, okay, it's the same as saying x plus 2 to the power of 2 divided by 2, right? What is 2 divided by 2? That is 1. And x plus 1 is the same to the power of 1, is the same as x plus 2. So you've eliminated the exponent by putting a square root there, right? So then what do you end up having? X plus 2 is equal to plus minus square root 1. We need to eliminate more on the left hand side so that we are just left with x. So in order to do that, we need to minus 2 on the left hand side and also on the right hand side, right? And then that leaves you with minus 2 equals to plus minus square root 1 minus 2, right? And then your answer becomes x x is equal to plus minus square root of 1 minus 2. Okay.